First off, I know it was we back Pat day today, so just it's always a big day in women's basketball, certainly a pioneer in our game, and so I think this game is important across the country. Was glad it was on ESPN. I thought Oklahoma State hit first, and when you lose 3 of 4 like we have, it's easy to kind of allow a missed layup, a missed box out to snowball. And I thought for the first time in a long time, we really got back to like letting possessions go and moving to the next one. So, I thought the second and third quarters we did a really good job of taking what the defense gave us, of giving them one shot. Some of them went in, some of them didn't. But I thought that separation, that we were better offensively, we were better defensively in that middle half of the game was the separator besides just making free throws. So really proud of our group to come in here. I think we got dismantled in here a year ago, and even 2 years ago we won, but it was ugly. So felt good to play well in big stretches tonight.
You touched on it last year. I think in both games, you had a pretty good lead early, and today they kind of had one. What was different about this year?
Yeah, believe me, we never led in the game here last year. It was ugly early and often, but it was. I just thought we didn't allow the energy of the game, missed shots. We kept clipping along, and that's what you have to do. Like we say it too often. There's a lot of buzzwords in coaching, but you have to grind. The game's 40 minutes long for a reason, and you don't win a game with one quarter. And I thought they made shots. I thought Quincy Noble really got them going downhill. I thought she was fantastic early in the game. Tends to be a little bit more of a recipient score. So many more of their actions go to Aussie, they go to Hannah, they go to Garzon. And so I thought she did a really good job of getting out in transition. I thought it hurt that we got Hurd in foul trouble. I think she's another like high energy player that can also stretch you and make shots. So I thought that was helpful, to be honest, with her having to sit on the bench in foul trouble. But I just thought we were more poised. I thought, we rebounded the basketball well. We got ourselves extra possessions. And once we turned the page on the first quarter, we took care of the basketball for the most part. So that's been our Achilles heel in these losses. And, 14 is still too many, but it's a lot better than it's been. And if you take the 7 away in the first quarter, we really took care of the ball and got good shots. Whether we made or missed, we got really good shots tonight.
You did differently defensively after the first quarter, or was part of it just that they were missing shots?
I think it was a little bit of everything. I thought we understood a little bit better. Not that we didn't ever make mistakes down the stretch and miss a switch or, but I thought we got better at understanding, what they were looking for and being there on the catch. And, when you turn the ball over, you're constantly scrambling, so you don't have the matchups that you necessarily want. I thought Asia was really, really effective on gusters, but probably the only one. We got caught in some switches early that we didn't get late. I thought our ball screen defense, when Asia and whoever was guarding Aussie was really solid. We thought that was going to be the key to the game, was our ball screen coverage when those two are in the ball screen together. I think that Garzon's a great shooter. But it's when you get in two-man action. I mean, there's a reason why we ball screen as much as any team in America. I think it's hard to guard, and so we knew that was our number one key, was our ball screen defense with those two.
You guys had a pretty sizable advantage on the boards too, especially offensive. Was that something you kind of anticipated coming in?
Well, I definitely been challenging Asia because when you look at film doesn't lie, and she's so much stronger than most of the people that guard her. And so it was like, be relentless, don't let someone stick in you, be the difference. And I thought, we actually watched some film of Staley Hurd get into the glass. She does such a good job of going from the perimeter and not being denied, in pursuit of the ball. And I thought Asia took advantage. They never put gusters on Asia, so I thought she always had a physicality advantage, and I thought she took advantage of that. And we would be talking about Asia first and foremost. Had she made her free throws or made a couple layups, she would have been sitting here with double figures. But I thought she was a huge difference in the game. We made shots here and there, but I just thought Bug's energy in the second half. I thought Asia's energy all game long defensively and then on the glass was probably what really kept us in it.
You mentioned having lost 3 of 4. Just how big is it for your team to get a win like this on the road?
It's every win in this league. I've said it before. Everyone in America talks about the gauntlet of Big 12 men's basketball. Our league is pretty darn good too. And I just don't think you have many nights off in this league. And I think Oklahoma State has played Texas well, you just don't, there's no easy wins. And so you've got to, protect the home and steal on the road. And you always feel like you have to be 10 points better on the road to win. And you do, So I think it's about, certainly we've said this before, we need help. Kansas State is undefeated and in the driver's seat right now. And so we're not necessarily in control of our destiny in terms of whether Kansas State wins or loses, but we're in control of what we do and the momentum we build going into March, conference tournament, NCAA tournament. And we want to be playing well when it matters. And if there's a time to have a bad stretch, hopefully we had it and we learned from it and we've grown from it. And we understand who we are and what it takes. And every game it looks a little different. Every team guards us a little different, And so what they take away, where our advantages are, they can be different every game. And so doing a good job of understanding. Jada Walker's been so good for us this year, but she was struggling today. And I thought Yaya and Jana were really good off the bench, giving minutes for her. And Jada just has to stay confident. Today wasn't her day. But it's not going to change our belief in her or her ability to come back and be great in the next one because she was incredible the first time we played Texas, and we're going to need her to have that same confidence. So, she'll look forward to the week of practice for sure. No one competes harder in practice than Jada.